Hi everyone, here we are going to present you our analysis on metaphors in one of the poems from the famous Rupi Kaur's book, Milk and Honey. First, let me introduce our group's members. The first one, we have Sabrina Kansal Salsabila with student ID number 1, and Eka Putri Lestari with student ID number 2. Next is Marlinda Pridea Ruandri with student ID number 3, Hani Nur Faiza with student ID number 4, Hanifah Dwi Mutia with student ID number 5, and last is Maisa Kamila with student ID number 6. The next part, we will get straight to the introduction topic.
Did you think I was a city, big enough for a weekend getaway? I'm the town surrounding it, the one you've never heard of, but always pass through. There are no neon lights here, no skyscrapers or statues, but there is thunder, for I make bridges tremble. I'm not street-made, I am homemade jam, thick enough to cut the sweetest thing your lips will touch.
I am not polished sirens. I am the crackle in the fireplace. I'd burn you, and you will not take your eyes off me, 'cause I'd look so beautiful doing it you'd blush. I am not the hotel room. I am home. I am not the whiskey you want. I am the water you need. Don't come here with expectation and try to make a vacation out of me. Rupi Kaur. First, we will talk about introduction. Guys, did you know Rupi Kaur? Rupi Kaur is a 23 years old Canadian poet, illustrator, and author. She was born in Punjabi, India, and immigrated with her parents when she was 4. From 2013 onward, she began sharing her work under her own name on Tumblr before taking to Instagram in 2014. Kaur's first book, titled Milk and Honey, was self-published on CreateSpace on 4th November 2014. Her inspiration for the book's name came from a past poem which included a line about women surviving terrible times. She describes the change in the woman as smooth as milk and as thick as honey. A collection of observation, prose, and hand-drawn illustration, the book is divided into 4 chapters, and each chapter depicts a different theme. Book sales of Milk and Honey surpassed the 2.5 million copy mark. The book was on the New York Times bestseller list for over 77 weeks. It has since been translated into 25 languages.
Metaphor is a common figure of speech that makes a comparison by directly relating one thing to another unrelated thing. Writers use metaphor to add color and emphasis to what they are trying to express. Unlike the simile that use like or as, you shine like the sun. A metaphor does not use these 2 words. For example, in a famous line from Romeo and Juliet, Romeo proclaims, "Juliet is the sun." In this metaphor, Juliet is compared to the sun. Of course, the reader understands that Romeo does not believe that Juliet is literally the sun. Instead, the comparison demonstrates the idea that Romeo equates Juliet with the beauty, awe, and life-giving force of the sun.
Second, analysis of the poem. The first analysis in the sentence, "I'd burn you and you wouldn't take your eyes off me," 'cause I'd look so beautiful doing it, you'd blush. The sentence "I'd burn you," she doesn't mean that she would literally burn a man, but that she is confident and capable of emotionally hurting a man the same way he might plan on carelessly hurting. The second analysis in the sentence "I'm not a street meat, I'm homemade jam, thick enough to cut the sweetest thing your lips will touch." In the sentence "street meat," it means that she is not promiscuous or easy to win over, but she is homemade jam that more well-brooded and hard to get. And other women may be sweet to kiss, but that they lack the substance or thickness that she has, allowing her to metaphorically cut right through them. The third analysis is in the sentence "I'm the town surrounding it, the one you've never heard of." That sentence, she's being sarcastic to the men who come and go to her life as he wish. She insinuates him for mistreating her and for using her for his own pleasure. The fourth analysis is in the sentence "I'm not a hotel room, I'm home. I'm not the whiskey you want, I'm the water you need." In the sentence, she wanted to affirm that the man can come and go to her life as he pleased, just for his own pleasures. She don't want any temporary relationships. She's what he needs in her life, the one who could complete his life, not an object to fulfill his selfishness. At the end, she just wants a permanent relationship like water that will always be there.
Kaur expresses her own self-confidence and independence by delivering the message that she will not settle for temporary relationships or anything less than being treated the way she would like. She is also saying that she is confident and capable of emotionally hurting a man the same way he might plan on carelessly hurting her, in saying that she could metaphorically burn him and look beautiful doing it. In the last few lines, Kaur gets across her point that she is not interested in any sort of temporary relationship with no real substance. The message of this poem is that Kaur demands commitment in a relationship and is confident enough to not settle for any less. Basically, this poem is about knowing your self-worth. This poem is about how you cannot let others disrespect your worth. You have to respect your worth enough to learn how to cut toxic relationships out of your life of those who do not respect you.
This poem is central to loving yourself. It is expressing that if you do not love yourself, then you will not be able to know what you deserve and do not deserve. The main idea of this poem is how self-worth is a crucial step for being happy. In this poem, Kaur is comparing popular ideas and scenarios to not as popular ideas but more important ideas. The ideas relate to yourself while you are reading the poem. This poem by Rupi Kaur is very thought out, and worth to read it will make you see things you never thought you would see differently. It will make you think about what the actual meaning behind all the metaphors are. It shows that knowing your worth is important, and the first step to knowing your worth is loving yourself.
That is the end of our presentation today. If there is many mistake in our presented material, we can only apologize for the truly wrong and sinful nature of human. Goodbye and see you.